Ice on my neck and my wrist. Nigga stay down, never switch. Look at my whip, goddamn. I ate black bag, man. Ain't playing no game pack, man.
Coming out to the grand opening of Defiant Recording Studio. We are very excited to be opening this up because we know this is really huge for Virginia and for music. For young Lan to be able to bring it back home is really amazing and really inspiring to us all. So my name is Almira Zaki. I'm a part of this media team called the Clout Cloud, and we are based here in Richmond. We're the largest hip-hop outlet in the DMV, so we're going to be doing a Q&A with young Lan today. So after I ask him a couple of questions, I'm going to open up the Q&A to the audience. So if you guys have any questions for him, anything about his journey and his career, feel free to ask. But without further ado, everyone welcome young Lan. Let's give it up for him one more time.
The real one! Oh, you did. The real one! It sits on the rolling. You dig what I'm saying? The real one.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and how you really began this journey with music and everything like that.
I started music when I was probably like 13. I started rapping, and I wanted to be like Kanye West because at the time that was my favorite producer and rapper. So I started making my own beats, and I was rapping, but I was super trash. So like I just stuck with the beats and stuff like that. Matter of fact, where my boy Montel at? Where Montel?
Montel, S.O.
I don't see him. That's who I started out rapping with. I don't see him. But then, okay, yeah, Montel.
S.O. Where you at?
Yeah, so my mom, she bought my first keyboard and everything, and then after that, it was just history. Like, I just kept going hard, so I've been doing it for like 14, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no overnight success and nothing like that, but just stayed down and stayed consistent.
So what are some tips and what's some advice you would have to people that, aspire to be on the same journey as you and want to be able to achieve the things that you have done?
I say like the biggest thing to do is just invest in yourself and follow your dream. Never be discouraged. You got to network. I used to take trips from Atlanta. Like I used to work at an ice cream parlor, and I'd get off at 11 o'clock. And I was at Cold Stone. I get off at 11 o'clock. I drive straight to Atlanta, 8 hours, get there like, 7 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So I get to the hotel on the south side. In the hotel, we record people like Rich Homie Quan, Cap G, Van the Gang, Marco, K-Camp, a whole bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? It just paid off. It's building networks, you know what I'm saying? Letting people know that you're determined, that you're willing to like take the extra step, you know what I'm saying? Like it works like that.
So if people aren't too familiar with your work, who are some people that you've worked with in some of your discography?
A lot of people know from Fetty Wap. A lot of people know me from Kevin Gates, Rich Homie Quan, Lil Wayne, Young Boy, Shy Glizzy. I got a joint with Uzi coming out. It's a whole lot of people for real.
How did it feel to get your first major production credit?
It was crazy. Like I had a couple like placements. Like my first like major joint was with Roscoe Dash back like 2009, 2010. I was hyped about that because back then he was hot. You know what I'm saying? So, but once the Fetty Wap stuff came like in 2015, that's when I got signed. Like my life changed. You know what I'm saying? So just stay consistent and stay grinding and you know what I'm saying, believing in myself. My mom believed in myself since day one. My stepdad, my whole family believed in me. You know what I'm saying? They just. Thank God it paid off. That's it.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing, and we definitely congratulate you for all your success. You mentioned being signed, so when it comes to being an artist or producer or engineer, do you suggest people that are aspiring to be in this industry to sign or to stay independent, or what do you think?
I wouldn't sign for at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like it's a loan for they're gonna give you the money up front, but at the end of the day, they're gonna have to recoup that money and make their money back. So if you need the money like I did, I was working a 9 to 5 and stuff. I took the publishing deal, but at the end of the day, it paid off. But every once in a while, people don't get lucky and they just stuck in that deal. So.
Thank you. That's some great advice, I think. People that are aspiring to be in this industry definitely need to know and educate themselves on. So who do you hope to work with in the future?
Drake, yeah, Drake for sure.
We need you.
Yeah, pull up. Drake, I want to work with Post Malone, Juice WRLD. I want to cross over to pop. I want to do like Adele, Justin Bieber stuff. Like,
That's awesome.
Like I want to do all type of stuff for real.
Yeah. I think that's definitely a great skill to have, being very versatile and adaptable, especially in an ever-changing industry such as this one. And, I know you're really big on entrepreneurship and owning multiple businesses. So what do you hope that, being a CEO and the boss of your own life can, inspire young people? And how does it feel to be in such a position?
It's a blessing. Honestly, like, if it wasn't for my wife, for real, like, she give me the brain. She really, like, influences me to just take the leap of faith and, like, invest in stuff and come up with different ways to make money and stuff like that. Like, we just started our trucking business, we're doing the studio. Like, this was my dream. She got all the dreams, you know what I'm saying? She tells me about them each and every day, so. I just tell people, like, if you make that money, invest it. Don't just sit on it. This music stuff don't last forever. You know what I'm saying? So just invest it. Be smart with your bread.
It's amazing. Behind every strong man is a strong woman. That is awesome.
Amen.
Amen. So with you opening up this amazing studio, Defiant, what do you hope to see for the future of Virginia and even the East Coast being a bigger hub for music? Because there's always that debate, you have to move out to Atlanta or you have to move out to LA. So how does it feel to really, really bring it back home? Because now there are so many people out here supporting you and you're really a hometown hero. So how does that feel?
I don't want people to think that it was just me. Like, at the end of the day, like, my partner Gabe, he played a big role in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was there since day one, helped me find the location, helped me, you know what I'm saying? Just different stuff, told me what equipment I needed, everything. He was here since day one. But we got a whole team, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just me. It's dope. Like, this was always my dream to open up a studio. Like, I could have easily did it in Atlanta, but at the same time, I knew Richmond didn't really have the same outlets that people in Atlanta got. When I grew up, I used to come out here. I used to come to the studios, but there was no outlets. There was no major studios. There was no record labels, no A&Rs, nobody to reach out to. But now I'm at that level where I can try to help people. I feel like I want to make sure that everybody has an equal chance to really get their music heard, get their music done right. We got admin people in house who can make sure you register right and everything. So I just want to make sure it's a better opportunity for people in Richmond.
Yes. Ooh, let's give some claps for that answer. Very powerful, very motivating, very inspiring for sure. We all definitely are thankful to be able to be in such a creative and supportive space. And I know that when it comes to this industry, you feel like it's hard to get those opportunities and talk to the right people. So this is really just the beginning. And where do you see yourself in 5-10 years?
Hopefully this becomes like a chain. Like I want us to have studios in all the major cities. I want to be like a head label executive. I just want to be rich for real. Like, not even rich, wealthy. You know what I'm saying?
Wealthy.
Sir.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Wow, that is amazing. Wealth is all what we strive towards, definitely. But I'm gonna finish up my questions, and I'm gonna open up the questions to the floor. So if anybody from the audience has a question, feel free to come up and ask. Have one?
Hi, my name is D'Amico Phillips. So Lan, are you looking to sign any artists or producers, any more producers?
I'm definitely looking. I manage. I don't really sign people because I don't want people to feel like they locked down or anything like that. But I'm always looking. If you got talent, I'm definitely, I got open ears. So it's not like something I'm opposed to at all.
Any other questions? Anyone have one? Yeah, come on up. Feel free to introduce yourself, talk about a little bit what you do.
Parlay was good, Parlay.
That's Paulette.
How y'all doing? Now, first and foremost, I want to just thank you, just on the relationship of Trey P for inviting us. I know I've had a conversation with Trey P. What would be some of your advice, for like a young entrepreneur as far as like the mentality for a lot of people, which you just going against the grain, I don't know how long you've been doing it, but when you first said you had a dream, I'm pretty sure maybe mom or family members, they don't really understand exactly, Well, I think you should go get a job, young man. You know what I'm saying? So like, what would be some of your motivation as far as like words of wisdom to getting people to go against the grain and really go out there for themselves?
That's a good one there, right there, Parlay.
I say just it sounds cliche, but you gotta follow your dreams, bro. Like, don't take no for an answer. If you feel like you got that in you, and you feel like you got what it takes to succeed, you gotta do it, bro. Like, just pray and keep working, bro. Never take no for an answer. Stay determined, stay grinding, stay prayed up. That's it.
Appreciate it.
Any more questions from the audience?
I got you.
Okay.
Hey, we need a pig and brew and minibar in Atlanta. What's up?
Yes, shout out to Mini Bar, and shout out to the drink, shout out to everyone that's involved in this event. We wouldn't be here without you. Yeah.
Hello. Would you suggest that producers do more of trying to make money off of their beats right now, or try to collaborate and sign your split sheets and actually make some real money? What would you suggest? I noticed that you got producers that just want to make $100. They just want to make $100, and then you have people that work with people, collaborate, do their splits, and make royalties.
Yeah.
More than that $100 your beat costs.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest?
Wow, here.
Honestly, I don't think when it comes to the music industry, it's about quick money. I feel like at the end of the day, you got to know your worth. I mean, even though I sell beats $50 online.
Right. Lease, right?
Yeah, I lease them, you know what I'm saying? So anybody can get the beat, but at the same time, like, you just gotta know your worth and don't be quick to jump over $1 for a dime,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of producers think like that coming up. Like, let me just charge everybody. Let me get my 150.
Yeah, nah, just, you know, just know your worth for real. Like, don't just settle for less. And always do your paperwork. Make sure your paperwork is right. Like, if a big artist like Jay-Z hits me up, I'm not even finna charge him up front more
Right.
than likely. I'm not finna be like, yo, I need $50 just because you Jay-Z.
That could change your life.
Yeah, exactly. One record can change your life. Like, well, yeah, Booty, Black
I
Youngster.
know. What if it's not Jay-Z? What if it's a regular person with a great sound?
If you believe in them, you know, chase that dream. If you feel like y'all can make great songs together, somebody gonna hear it and they gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Awesome.
Over
Yep.
here.
How you doing? My name is Veronica. I'm an artist from Richmond. I just want to know, like, what's been your biggest obstacle so far, and how did you overcome it?
Biggest obstacle. That's tough. It's always obstacles. It's people that's gonna say you don't got good music. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's different stuff that might go on in your daily life that distracts you from making music. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I just never took no for an answer. Like, I keep saying that, but I never did. Like, I always knew I had it in me to succeed. You know what I'm saying? So I just always kept going and believed in myself. My family believed in myself. So if you got the right team around you that believes in you, don't take no for an answer.
What's up? Another artist from Richmond. But this question is more pertaining to what I see, because I have people around me that I know have talent, right? But they don't really understand the business aspect of being a producer or being an artist. So what would you suggest? I know research is the number one thing you should do, of course, but if they don't really understand that, what do you think they should do to better understand, like, what steps to go through, basically?
As far as business is concerned?
Yeah, business, music, producing, being an artist, the business aspect of it.
Yeah, actually in-house, like I was saying, we're gonna have admin people that make sure all your business is right as far as royalties, getting sound exchange, BMI, everything, you know what I'm saying? So in-house, we're gonna have people that's doing that for low fees and making sure that you know what I'm saying, 100% legit with the music, you know what I'm saying? Because what he was saying, like, what Pat was saying, 30 different ways you can get paid or
Yes,
something?
a lot of them.
I ain't even know that.
You gotta be
Yeah.
on that BMI heavy,
Yeah.
all the ass count. Yeah, you need all the paper. You
So
put your
my
music
boy
out, you need
Pat
all
right
that.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let him know. That we
Is 45 different revenue streams for every artist and producer.
Ooh.
You should be getting every one of them, even if you don't have music out, if you got music out, if you're just a SoundCloud rapper or YouTube rapper. But it's 45 revenue streams you should be getting as an artist. Holla at us, we'll get you right.
Yeah.
That's in-house too. Yeah.
Same reason I got my first check. I got my first BMI check.
Awesome. So does anyone else have any more questions?
Where'd you come up with the name?
Young Lan on the track.
So my government name is Milan, right? And so like when I used to send out beats, people would be like Young Lan. Well, it's LAN. Milan, M-I-L-A-N. And when people would read it, they would call me Lan because they didn't know my name for real. So I just ran with it. I was tired of correcting people like it's Lan, but you know, just ran with it.
What about the studio name?
I don't know, bro. Yeah. I really don't know how we came up with the studio name. Like it just popped in my head. We had a whole list like Starlight and I don't know. And Defiant it just rang a bell. We was like, yeah, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Defiant. It's like, yeah.
Oh man.
Awesome. I'm sorry if anyone got scared by my baby voice. I just had to chime that in real quick. Does anyone else have any more questions? Definitely take this opportunity to network and meet some new people in here. Everyone has a different role in here, and we all can really just win and provide opportunity for each other. So, one more question? One more question.
Do you plan on taking your rap career, like, do you want to go far with it?
We need them tour dates ASAP, you hear me?
What are you trying to do with your rap career?
We need them tour dates, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm going hard with it. Like I'm really taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been recording a lot of songs lately.
When the project drop.
I ain't gonna have no project, but I'm gonna just keep dropping singles till one catch. I got one single on the way. I'm gonna play it in a little bit.
Oh, word.
Youngster actually came to the studio.
Black Youngster came here?
Yeah,
Black Youngster came?
Yeah, y'all drunk. Me and Black Youngster got a single coming out. So yeah.
One more. Alright.
Who be shooting all your videos?
Bartender.
They had to give their own shout out. That's okay. It's okay. D'Amico get all the love. Does anyone else have any more questions? No? Like I said, definitely take this opportunity to network and meet new people. Definitely show love to Defiant, show love to your own community. We all have a role to play.
And I want to make sure that everybody, like, if y'all can, take pictures in the front, tag us on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? So just to spread the word, so tag Defiant RBA on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Right here too.
You hear me?
Awesome. You got a question?
My boy.
I got you.
I'm sorry.
So there are a lot of experienced artists out here, but then there's also inexperienced, and as well people watching who are inexperienced. What would you say would be the best way for them to network, and I guess proper etiquette as to approaching people who are in big positions as yourself?
Good question.
I think you should always approach it like business oriented. Always come business oriented, because if people hit me up, I have people hit me up every single day, and it's like if somebody just did me talking about yo, expect me to respond. I'm not finna respond, bro. Like be like how much to collab with you or something. That's gonna catch my attention. So yeah, that's what it took for me. Like I invested. I used to pay for studio sessions for big rappers and everything. So you just gotta invest in yourself.
For sure. Yeah, from my experience, I think it's super important to just be able to provide value to the table. You know, everybody wants to make money and everybody wants to maximize their opportunity. So if you can provide someone with an opportunity or value that they may not see very often, definitely use your skills and your, your experience to be able to get to that point. But does anyone else have any more questions before we wrap up?
I don't got no question, but I love to see people, going against the grain and everything like that. So I think everybody should give Young Lan a big congratulations.
Yes. My fault, Parlay.
Don't say nothing.
No, I got you. I just wanted to, thank Young Lan for a great opportunity, and thank him. Like you're a great business owner, and like, the business owners that I be around, I never saw them put work in on their own business. Like we've been here late nights, getting it together, and you get your hands dirty. You hear me? I respect that. Yeah, for real.
Yes,
the real one. The real one.
Well, thank you guys so much again for coming out, for listening, for asking questions and being engaged. I just want to remind everyone that everyone has a different colored band. So if you see someone that has a red or an orange or a yellow or blue, definitely utilize that to be able to network if you're looking for more producers, photographers, videographers, whatever you may need. Once again, my name is Almira Zaki, and I'm from the Clout Cloud. So if you guys want to check us out.
And big shout out to Mini Bar too. Y'all
Yes.
follow them on Instagram.
Mini Bar
Be sure to follow them. What is it? Mini Bar RVA on Instagram? Yes, sir. Follow them.
Awesome.
We got brunch with
Well,
everybody.
Brunch! Yes, sir.
All you mimosas. Gotta have them.
Well,
Gotta have
We're
them.
Yay.
Yay. We need you.
You know what I'm saying? To the people.
I just want to say I appreciate everybody, you know, helping us out, chipping in. We got an awesome team. We've been working really hard, so I'm so glad y'all here to celebrate with us. It's been a long journey. I'm tired of my voice, everything, but we still moving. You know what I'm saying? We built this with love, and we hope that everybody appreciate, you know, what you see in here, because this is our blood, sweat, and tears, and we did this for y'all.
woo.
That's all right, gang. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, gang.
But yeah, all y'all network, man. If y'all got any questions for me, I ain't Hollywood. Just talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's chop it up.
Thank you all so much again.